Hello everybody and welcome back to more of the Smuggler series where we have a few things to chat about. But it's going to be one of those episodes, if you know what I'm talking about. One of those episodes where it's mostly combat, which is really annoying. In fact, this episode could have made 2 episodes if I didn't cut a lot of the combat, but I did. So we're looking at a bit better of an episode than what it would have been with me just talking for 10 minutes. However, there's, like I said, there's a couple things to chat about. The first is obviously what we're doing in the story. We are trying to turn off power generators, get keys, and do all this other stuff because we have to break into this one area in order to find out more about what's actually going on here and what the Hutts are trying to do and all that. But the second thing I wanted to talk about is yesterday I streamed for 6 hours straight. So that was, I mean, it was an experience. It was fun. Thank you guys for those of you who came and watched. And if you couldn't watch, then sorry, you know, it sucks to be you. But hopefully I'll do it on different days. But the thing is that coming up in the future here, I want to stream more now because that was a test stream with my new computer to make sure everything was working, make sure my software was working properly, and that my hardware could handle streaming and high quality stuff. But what the goal I want to do now is to stream at least 3 times a month. And what we would end up doing is things like, I mean, if it's Star Wars stuff, say the PTS goes up, and there's new content on the public test server, then I would do that content and stream it. So, new raids and stuff, I would stream all that stuff, which would be really cool. So that's a goal. But the other thing is, sometimes you guys request us to do series of games that we just either don't have the time to do or just don't have the desire and don't think a lot of people would want to watch. But what streaming allows us to do is to do those live with everybody watching and having fun and just kind of hanging out playing video games basically, and you get the series that you want. So say a really weird game comes out like Blood Dragon, we could stream that kind of stuff now, and you guys can get the content you want and not necessarily have it affect the current schedule that we already have, which is really good. So that's a thing. I plan on streaming with Garrick in the future and maybe some of the other guildies and stuff. So it's going to be really good. I'm excited to see what's coming through that. But most of all, it allows us to do live raids and stuff. So that'll be really interesting as we get closer to like the next couple of updates here. But I'm just happy that it worked, basically. So let's actually continue on with the Smuggler story where we left off.
Acknowledging new ident code. Greetings, Senior Command Unit 223.
If you hear anyone shooting or yelling, it's just a drill. Oh, and if anyone tells you it's not a drill, that's a drill too.
Acknowledged. Feel free to inspect the embassy. You will find everything in order.
Breaking into the embassy and doing it with style. I like the fact that he pretty much straight up was like, hey, droids, this is, kind of awkward. I wasn't expecting you to be here when I opened up the door, so just don't come if you hear the screaming and death of many of your fellow soldiers. But we finally did break into this embassy, which means we can, like I said, start learning about what the heck the Hutts are doing. Because the Hutts have been kind of mysterious on Makeb thus far. I mean, if you think about it, you got the fact that they're drilling, and their drilling is destabilizing the planet, and why are they drilling? Why is all this happening? Why are they even here to begin with? There's a lot of questions that still need to be answered, basically.
Wait, please. I'm an unarmed civilian, Representative Eklund with the Makeb Provisional Authority Council. I'm the official liaison to the Hutt Cartel. Whatever you need, I'll make sure you get it. Just don't hurt me.
Relax. I'm not some trigger-happy burglar. I'm with the Republic and Shalem of Esta.
Oh, for the love of... Please tell me Shalem hasn't dragged the Republic into this nonsense. Like it or not, the Hutts control Makeb now. Our only option is to cooperate, make the best of our new situation. Instead, Shalem stirs up trouble. He doesn't realize how much worse the Hutts could make things for us.
If you think the Hutts respect you for rolling over, guess again. While you negotiate, the cartel's mining right through Makeb's core.
The only reason we're alive to debate that insane rumor is because of my negotiations. It doesn't even make sense. The Hutts are here on the planet too. If Makeb is destroyed, they die with it.
The Hutts have something called Project Failsafe, but they'll push this planet to the brink of destruction before using it.
Say I believed you. Wouldn't I want definite proof before risking my life to stop them? If this Project Failsafe exists, there must be some record of it in the Embassy's archives. I'll get you access to them. But the Hutts are on high alert. They've already summoned reinforcements. You'll have to deal with them. I'll meet you in the archive room.
I've got contacts and informants in every corner of the galaxy. Double-cross me, and I'll hunt you down.
I am not like Shalem. I don't fight losing battles. See you at the archives.
Okay, so now we have the liaison to the Hutt Cartel working with us as well, so that should help out getting any of the answers that we actually need to get. But it's funny that he was like, hey, I hope that he didn't bring in the Republic into all of this. But the sad fact of the matter is that he did, and now the Republic is here to basically help these people. And it's not good for the Hutt Cartel. But once again, as I've said previously, and nobody knows that the Empire's here. The Hutts might, but the Republic has no idea as of now that the Empire is even on the planet. And the Empire is causing a stir, and they don't even realize that the Empire's basically thwarting the Republic's plans, because the Empire actually does know what the Hutt Cartel is doing here, and the Empire wants a piece of the pie. In fact, they want the entire pie, which is the entire planet, but the Republic has no idea.
Security protocols have been disabled. Eklund came through.
Almost. I ran when I heard the fighting. Let me finish this. The Hutt in charge of Makeb is named Taboro. If Project Failsafe exists, there should be some reference to it in his communication logs.
I assume you've met Taboro? What's your take on him?
He isn't your typical Hutt. Quick profits matter less to him than long-term gains. Here, a holo from someone named Vidrig has a Project Failsafe tag. Let's hear what it says.
Greetings, O great and glorious Taboro. I'm happy to report that Project Failsafe is both on schedule and under budget. Your Grand Arc is approaching completion.
Ever met this Vidrig before? He sounds like a used speeder salesman.
I've heard the name once, but this is the first I've seen of him. Hideous fellow.
As these schematics illustrate, the Ark's ingenious outer layer will completely shield the vessel and its precious contents from Makeb's atmospheric unpleasantness. The cargo hold will store your entire Isotope 5 stockpile, while your chosen few companions travel in luxurious comfort on the Ark's upper decks.
I don't care about Taboro's private luxury barge. I need to know how the Hutts plan to keep Makeb from ripping apart.
Look at the size of that vessel. It is the Hutt Failsafe. They'll fly away in their Ark and leave Makeb's people to die.
Mighty Taboro, may I suggest replacing the standard passenger cabins with deluxe suites more suited to a Hutt of your stature? I can easily add them before the Ark's completion.
Listening to that scum blather is making me sick. Is there anything useful in the archives?
Wait, this is important. It sounds like they're still building the vessel somewhere on Makeb. If we seize the Ark, we could use it to evacuate the entire planet.
I thought there were millions of people on Makeb.
Will they all fit inside that ship?
You saw the schematics. If we convert the cargo hold for passengers, the Ark should have enough room for everyone. There are only so many places the Hutts could hide such a massive project. We have to find it.
Evacuating this planet will require someone with resources and contacts. Shalem Avesta has both.
I'll scour these archives and transmit everything I find to Shalem. Given the circumstances, I feel rather unsafe remaining here. There's a shuttle pad nearby. If you remove the guards and unlock the shuttles, we could all fly away safely.
Wow, there's actually a lot there to unpack, but first we need to get the heck off of this area and out to these shuttles to get back to the main area where we can tell the other guys what's going on. But the first thing is the Ark, right? The Ark is being built by the Hutts, and it's their failsafe. It's how they're getting off this planet. They plan to destroy this planet. They don't plan to keep it alive. You know, this planet's going to die to them because they're after one thing, and we learned what that is in that conversation. It wasn't very clear, but we did learn what that was, and it's the Isotope 5. Isotope 5, we have no idea what it is. All we know is that the Hutts have it, and they are going to put it on the Ark with them and leave. So what's Isotope 5? It's probably something that they're digging for. We know that much, right? It could be a mineral, it could be a gas, it could be something, but it's important to them, and it's obviously important to the Empire because that's what the Empire wants. So we have to get to the Ark. If we can get to the Ark, we can capture the Ark. If we can capture the Ark, we could save the people on Makeb. If we could save the people on Makeb, then we can figure out what the heck Isotope 5 is and try to get some of it for ourselves. I know that's not what the Republic wants to do, but it is what my smuggler would want to do. Because think about it. He just came off of this back end of losing all of his money in between Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. He had a lot of it. He lost it all, gambling it away, of course, because that's what he does. And he's looking to make an extra buck. So my character's angle at all of this is, if there's Isotope 5, and if this stuff is important, if he can get his hands on some of it, he could probably sell it. He could probably smuggle it out of the Republic and sell it to maybe the bounty hunters and stuff, and see what they would want for it. But interesting.
You're alive. Guess my advice worked, huh? Shalem told me to patch you through right away.
We're already analyzing the Project Failsafe plans Representative Eklund transmitted to us. They're sickening. To borrow the Hutt is masterminding the greatest crime in galactic history. With Vidrik's Ark, they'll escape Makeb and leave us all to die. We can't let that happen.
The only way that Ark's leaving is with us at the helm and Makeb's people safe inside it.
If there's any justice in the galaxy, we'll get to see the look on Taboros' face as we depart in his starship.
I matched the Ark's construction site map to topographic readings. The Ark's being built at a secret facility inside the giant sphere. That's a big tourist trap, a mesa with a hollow interior. Too dangerous to colonize, but perfect for hiding an Ark's construction.
Stealing ships is easy. Getting to them is the tough part. Any clue how many guards they have?
No idea, Captain. But our probe droids are scanning the whole mesa. Contact me when you're at the giant spear. I'll help you plan this attack. It won't be an easy fight.
Don't look at me. I've got a city to evacuate. Good luck.
Okay, so now we know where the ship kind of is. Hopefully it's there, and we can go and fight through all of the many guards, which are undoubtedly going to be there. However, since I hit 51, it's important to show you that I got the best ability on the Smuggler, which is the awesome roll called Hightail It, and I may or may not use it very often, but the fact of the matter is I have it, and it's awesome, and I'm really happy about that. But we have more important things to do, like go and find this Ark, and then free the people of Makeb, because the Hutts are basically doing genocide.
Ilasov, we're at the giant spear. What have you got for us?
We set probe droids to scan the zone ahead of you. Their readings, not good news. Regulator fire teams are patrolling the site, some of Vice Commandant Greven's finest, backed by top lieutenants from the Hutt Cartel. Everyone's packing military hardware.
You're the expert on regulator tactics. How do we get through your old friends?
The fire teams are spread out for patrol sweeps. Take those teams out fast enough and you shouldn't have to worry about a coordinated defense. The Ark construction site's behind a triple-plated Durasteel blast door. Takes 3 separate keycards to open the thing. Only cartel representatives carry them. Guess the Hutts only trust the regulators up to a point. You need to find the cartel's top lieutenants and get their keycards.
Thanks for the intel and advice. We'll contact you again when we unlock that blast door.
I'll keep searching the files in case there's anything else. Good luck.
Sounds easy enough.